Charlemagne gave it to all the people who got the fake PPP loans. I guess that was payroll
The
protection.
people who got them.
Yeah, businesses. The fake people who faked getting them. They wasn't supposed to get it. They lied on the application,
no.
and the government gave them money. So apparently Biden is helping to crack down on this, and
Are they gonna get that
he
money
signed
back?
a bill. Well, he signed a bill giving prosecutors more time to go after people who got the PPP fake loans. So for the next 10, 20 years, they're going to be hunting you down.
Oh, my goodness.
And
So you
Charlemagne
do best
said,
to give it up, huh?
well, it's too late. They took the money.
No, I mean, give it back. Because
You can't give
they're
it
coming
back.
after you.
It don't matter. Even if you give it back, you're still going to be in trouble. But the bottom line is, we told people. I remember when they was talking about this, and people was telling people, go fill out the application online, and the government just going to give you money. And they was. Just fill it out. Say you have a business, and they're going to write you a check. This was during COVID. They're going to write you a check.
I don't know nobody to do
for
that.
For payroll protection. Actually, if you go on, there's a website from the government that lists all the people who got it fake, and you can put your hometown in there. I put our hometown in there, and it's a lot of people we know.
No, Kim.
And somebody I know because we come from a small town in the suburb of Chicago. Somebody I know, she's funny.
That's right.
She posted it on Facebook, the list. And people was going off. They would say, that's not right. You shouldn't do that. You putting people on blast. And she said, the list is public. They said, well, a lot of people don't know that. You didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
But they know because she put it on Facebook. And that's how I found out.
I'm sorry. So social media will blast you out. You can be mad at the person for blasting it, but if it's public information, they really can do it.
So
you may
you can
say morally that's not right.
So if you come from a small town or whatever, or you know whatever, put your town in there.
So why would
go on the government's website?
That money was for businesses that were
hurting because, and it was a lot of people who couldn't get it because the government ran out of money. So legitimate businesses who were hurting went out of business because you took their money with a fake business.
I'm mad
That's
now.
why Biden signed the bill.
I'm mad now because you know what? I sat there and I watched on the news. There's been a few restaurants.
You've seen some people.
I've gone to some of them.
And they hurting.
They had to close their doors.
And they told you before they was closed. They said,
and one restaurant I went to, she said we were hurting real bad, but we had to make it a few days. We had to stay open, and we had to cut our hours. People we had to let go, she said.
People got fired because these restaurants couldn't stay open. And then you got people who bought boats and cars and
get them back.
Redid their homes.
But here's the thing, you guys.
All kind of stuff.
That's the word in the land. Whether you are a person of faith or not, whatsoever a man soweth,
that's what you read.
Good or bad.
That's what you read.
That's why you want to try to sow good seeds. Because
and it be the mad people that be on social media talking about God and stuff, and they got a PPP loan, and that money did not go to their business.
Oh, Lord, you're going to be found out.
And if it did go to their business, it didn't go to keep it open. It came to remodel the business.
Yes, or remodel something else.
So the government will find you, and they're probably going to make you have receipts showing what you did with that money.
Yeah, exactly. Auditing you. They're going to audit you. They're going to make sure every dime that was received from that PPO plan went into your business. You got to show that your business was hurting.
And you better hope they wasn't listening to your phone calls, because I don't try government will listen to your phone calls. They'll go back and get phone records. They'll go back and look and see during that time. They'll go back and look at receipts and say, during that time, what was this person spending money on? They'll look at all kind of stuff. And then they'll say, well, how did you get money to get that? Even if you come up with good receipts, they're going to be like, but you used, this came another time. That's not during the time when this check came.
I was telling Kim, I said, for what we do, we were not hurting so bad.
Nope.
But I didn't want any money.
And people kept asking us to get it for our business. That's like, y'all should get it for y'all business. And we was like, no, because we don't really hire nobody.
We're not hurting like that.
We good.
There are restaurants and stores and other businesses that are really out there.
If our business was hurting, we would have gotten it.
They didn't have customers.
So Charlemagne was clowning all the people who got it.
Oh, yes.
And then he was talking about, he said, well, these to all the conspiracy theorists, and he's a conspiracy person.
What?
He think it was a plant from the government. He think they never intentionally meant to help anybody. They just put it out there to see how many fake businesses they can snatch up and
Yeah, but that's a
send
lot
them
of
to
work.
jail.
Why would you do that for a conspiracy?
I know. So yeah,
that's a lot of work. Because even for the
because
Biden
that's
to
the same,
sign a bill for prosecutors
it's
to
the
have
same
time
thing
to
that
do
they do
it.
with credit cards. If you notice, if you renege on your credit card and you don't pay right after the years and years of them trying to get you, all of a sudden you'll start getting offers again for credit cards. Mm-hmm. And they waiting on you to put your name down and address and phone number and all these things. And then all of a sudden, they start calling you again. Because now they have your new number, your new address, your new place of employment. Because you thought your dumb self was going to get a credit card, even though you reneged on all the other ones in the past.
I think that's why some people love Trump. Because Trump found loopholes. He was a businessman.
He probably got a PPP loan. I wouldn't be surprised.
He filed
bankruptcy. It's one of his businesses.
He found loopholes around things.
Or somebody he knows got one. So
okay,
all right. So that was it. That's basically what they talked about.
Okay,
they had other stuff, but that was it.
Okay.
Did you have anything else?
Nope.
And then who do you guys think? Maybe we'll ask the question.
Ask the poll.
Who do you guys think should be on the influential women list? Or no, maybe that's.
What do you mean influential woman?
When Beyonce shouted out the name.
You need to ask that a certain way.
How should I
honestly don't think she should have listed anybody.
Okay, that's the question. Do you think Beyonce should have shouted out women on her
because she's saying for what? Remake. What was the reason?
Just shout them out, being nice. Should she have done it in the first place?
Because my suggestion was if she's going to do something like that, you said that she didn't really collaborate with a lot of women, so it would be a very short list, like Madonna.
Right.
If she did a song with you, in any way, form, or fashion, whether she was with Destiny's Child or whether she was as a solo, yeah, I can see her shouting your name out because you literally worked with her on a project.
Is there any other questions that came from the show?
Did you take that PPO loan out? No, just kidding.
Do you think that PPP, people who took fraudulent...
Yes, I did. And I needed it.
Anybody gonna say yeah?
I know.
They need to.
I know.
Oh no, the question: should they do jail time or should they be forced to pay it back?
Ooh.
Should they do any jail time?
I don't think jail time.
See, that's a good one.
Because that is a criminal.
That's fraud.
Ooh, that's fraud.
Do you think they should do jail time?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Or should it just be, just
and should they pay back with interest?
Yeah.
The government always going to try to get...
Yeah, pay back with interest.
Like they doing student loans.
And then how you going to make somebody pay back? They go bankrupt then.
Well, they have to pay a little at a time.
And then most people bought cars and stuff with it.
Confiscated? Is that the word? Confiscated?
Confiscate or something. They don't want nobody's old cars and stuff.
Wow. Yeah, it's interesting how they're going to handle that.
So, all right, y'all. So that was another Woods Report. Don't forget to subscribe. I wrote it down on my little paper because I always forget to say this. So
subscribe, like.
My mother wrote this down so we could put it up here.
She said, don't forget.
Subscribe, share, and like.
Our own mother is saying that.
She wrote that down.
Did you tell the people to subscribe?
Yeah, so I'm going to write. She told me to tape it on to something, so let me tape it on.
Are we going to tell her today?
What should I tape it on to? Maybe I'll tape it on my computer.
Thing there.
No, I'll tape it on my computer.
Okay.
Because I always have my computer
because that'll be right in front of you.
But that's in our house. And people be like, why is that piece of paper taped?
That's what we want you to do when they come visit.
They'll be like, that's so tacky. Why they got Post-it notes taped all around their house? All right. I put it on my computer.
Okay.
So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And that was another Woods Report. See you later.